Nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you.
I have, and I'm sure you've been asked this many times, but I have to ask just so I know. How cold was it to film this? I know. I felt like she probably gets that, but I want to know.
I mean, we started filming mid-March, which in Ecuador is typically around like -20, -25 degrees Celsius.
Oh.
So that was like a lot of our days, and it warmed up. We filmed into June, so then we were sitting at about a balmy 1 degrees, 2 degrees Celsius.
Okay, all right, so it was cold.
So it was cold.
If I'm not mistaken, you actually filmed in your hometown. Wow, that's cool.
I mean, it was so nice. It was so exciting to be able to go back home and do this show. But you know, Ecuador is a small place, and it's not a town that has the infrastructure for film and television, and definitely not something the size of a Netflix production. So there were a lot of times where it was like, oh, we need this, or we need background to come in, or we need, you know, how do we find this? And sometimes it'd just be like a random call out on Facebook, you know, we'd be like, does anybody have something like this? Can anybody come in and do this for us? And people in Ecuador, people of Ecuador, always showed up for us and always did what they could to make things happen. And there's a real sense of community, I think, in the show that really shines, and that comes from, you know, a community being really committed to making the show happen.
And that's what makes it human as well. Sia, real quick, what can you tell me about her tenacity, her go, never gives up, which I love. She's inspiring. Tell me your thoughts.
It was one of my favorite parts about Sia. I was like, this girl just doesn't quit.
She doesn't.
She has this ambition and this drive, and I love it. I think it's so, you know, it's so fun, and she always, you know, she sees the risk, she assesses, she takes it, she fails, and then she picks herself back up and she goes again. And I think it's such like an inspiring way to live, because it's like the kind of, I think in her eyes, the worst thing that could happen is she stays in the same place, is that she never grows, she never changes, because that's what she gave up the life that she had for, was for growth and for something new. And so she always takes the risk. And I, you know, through the entire season and with every episode, I was like, man, wow, another one.
Only on the Backstage Experience.